Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now we got some great news. Some great news in the world of boxing. Matter of fact, it's probably the third best news of this year, behind Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence trying to fight for undisputed. Devin Haney and Lomachenko fought for undisputed, right? There's, about big as that. Then third biggest news. And this news is Dimitry Bivol, right? Light heavyweight champion, the guy who beat Canelo and followed it up by Gilberto Ramirez, right? Easy, both of them, which I didn't think it was going to happen after he beat Canelo easily. I was like, you ain't beating Gilberto Ramirez easy. And he did it easy, right? And the guy that I told you was going to do what he did, because I can just tell how people are. He just told Canelo, hell no, we ain't fighting at 175 pounds, period. Because I beat the hell out of you there. It makes no sense. I want your belts at 168 or we ain't fighting, right? And about 2 or 3 weeks ago, remember when the WBC president, Mauricio Sulaiman, said, hey, I'm not going to sanction the fight if they fight for the WBC crown at 168 pounds, right? Because, Dimitri Bivol is Russian, and we got the fight in Russia and Ukraine, right? And I told you, yeah, but that's because he don't want Bivol to fight Canelo at 168 pounds, because those belts can possibly be gone. And when Canelo loses those belts at 168 pounds, that's it for Canelo, because it's going to be hard to get him back, right? I told you that was going to happen. But I also told you Dimitri Bivol is of the cloth where he's going to say, well, damn the fight. And that's not easy to say, because that's saying no to some money. But damn the fight. Stand by your principles, right? Let's make sure this is clear. Dimitri Bivol hasn't changed his citizenship since the first fight with Canelo. If you was going to ban or sanction the guy, you could have did it then. But the reason why you didn't do it then is because you thought Dimitri Bivol was an easy fight for Canelo, or definitely easier than Demetrius Andrade, David Morrell, or David Benavidez. That's what you thought, right? And now you let him fight him then. He was still from Russia. The Ukraine war was still popping off, right? But no, we thought it was easy. Now we're going to take Canelo's belts at 168 pounds. Now all of a sudden he's Russian again. Like the war got worse. The war is bad every single day. No doubt about it. But no, don't play the politics. Bottom line, this is about Canelo getting his damn belts back. Now, at the end of the day, let's be real. Canelo done got offered from David Benavidez $50 million again. He's been offered David Benavidez $50 million last year. He was offered Jamal Charlo $50 million last year. He was offered a year and a half ago $40 million to become undisputed in the middleweight division from Demetrius Andrade. The WBA, right, is consolidating their belts and making mandatories fight all day long. Who was Ly Wood got to fight somebody. He just got the championship. Your boy Usyk, in the heavyweight division, got to fight Dubois because he's his mandatory WBA style, right? The only WBA mandatory that ain't getting forced to fight nobody is the baddest one they got. And that's your boy, David Morrell, at 168 pounds. Reason why is because Canelo's the champion. So all of a sudden, the WBA ain't mandatory and they ain't mandate nothing with David Morrell and Canelo. So that means what we got? We got Canelo, he ain't fighting David Morrell because he's supposed to be fighting him as he's mandatory. He ain't gonna take $50 million to fight David Benavidez. He ain't gonna take $50 million to fight Jamal Charlo. He didn't become undisputed in the middleweight division by not fighting Demetrius Andrade, let alone what he did at 154 with Demetrius Andrade. Don't matter. But all them dudes are awesome. But I guarantee you he about to fight Belanga. If somebody say something, I guarantee if Makabu sneezes, he'll want to fight him. Right? And this is a new dude who just beat Lawrence Okolie in the cruiserweight division. This Smith guy, be careful. Those are the kind of guys, right? Be careful. And that dude is British too. Be careful, because Canelo beat 8 British. You must be British and accidentally won a title. Be careful, Canelo call you. So at the end of the day, Dimitri Bivol is a hero again, because this is a statement. It's like, hell no, we're not fighting on your terms. This is boxing. This is not Canelo, whatever, right? Either we fight at 168 for all your belts and I move down a weight and we fighting for something, because at 175, there is nothing to prove. I beat the hell out of you. It wasn't close just because that's what the card said, right? So either get with the program, fight me, or whatever. And here's another thing. We talking about Canelo and David Benavidez lately, right? It's cool because the Canelo don't want to fight David Benavidez and whatever. But David Benavidez ain't the only one. Dimitry Andrade is still there, and that's we're talking about a decade. So I don't like to just mention David Benavidez because he only wanted to fight him for 2 years. Jamal Charlo has been about 7 years, right? David Morrell has been just as long as David Benavidez. See what I'm saying? So, you know, all those guys, and they all are ridiculously awesome, right? And anybody that's not awesome, just a decent fighter, those are the ones he fights. So Dimitry Bivol has made a statement, and damn it, I hope we all heard it. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.